We're doing a countdown.
Oh yeah, don't count down.
That's the start right there.
Welcome to Draftamania tonight. My name is Withheld, and it's time for a not-so-quick recap of the year, and what a year it was.
Crazy.
Damn.
Alright, so let's get into it. Welcome back to Draftamania, everybody. As you heard from Withheld, we are doing our end of the year review. Basically, our thoughts on this very, very crazy year in professional wrestling, 2022. I'm JP the Scrapper. I'm here with the director. Off screen, we have Eric Kills the Hits. And via phone, we have the Swagzilla. So, so I'm just gonna pass this over here. The champion of Draftamania.
We are not sponsored by Powerade, but you can change that.
We need sponsors. We need money. Alright, so. No, Max. They need to pay our bills for
Help
sure.
a YouTube channel in need.
Yes.
I want to stop working.
Take 2 seconds out of your day and help a YouTube channel in need.
Yo, subscribe. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs down too. I don't care. Just engage with the channel. Help support us in any way, shape, or form. Comments. All the stuff the algorithm likes.
Sponsor
You know what to do.
Because only you can prevent forest fires.
Okay. I don't know how that has anything to do with
Yeah.
Draftamania.
That is what we're
I'm
doing
just saying,
PSA.
you know, if we have more subscribers, I'll be there in person. I wouldn't have to be.
Damn.
He's right.
No, that is true. If we have more subscribers, Swag could actually, he doesn't have to do his job over there. He can do this full time. So help us out. Help us out so we can help him out too.
All right, guys.
Go.
If you want another video,
Go.
give us 5,000 likes and then we'll.
You don't break my shit over here, bro.
You gotta do what the algorithm likes. That's what they like. You gotta scream. You have to start the videos by saying, "Tonight we're gonna talk about 2022 wrestling."
Violence,
That's just how
controversy,
That's
cash.
just how it is, man. That's a
If I
YouTube
would've
game.
been there, I would have called out, been there in person. I would have beat someone's ass.
Yo, yeah.
It's a YouTube
I mean,
game.
You should have been here. You should have been here. But it's okay, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
We're
So
gonna
you-
start New Year's off with me putting Carlos to a table.
All right.
What did I do?
And I got one ready. So
What did I do?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Man, I don't know. You've been a target for this year lately.
He's got you in his crosshairs. He's got you in his crosshairs. Yo, alright, so enough with the little fooling around. Let's get to business, right? We're professional, right? I guess. Swagzilla. So, and everybody actually. So, yeah, again, a really crazy year, right? So it started off with what? It was day one. That abysmal pay-per-view.
Roman getting COVID and Lesnar getting the title and
Right.
ruining Big E's run.
Yeah. Then we had also Stone Cold at Mania. For the first time in a long time, having a match with Kevin Owens.
19 years.
19 years. Cody Rhodes.
And it was actually not bad.
Remember, Stone Cold was there with the New Day, Mick Foley, and Shawn Michaels against the fucking
League of
Sheamus,
Nations.
You know, and that was in
That wasn't a match, but it was a beatdown.
yeah, it was a good beat up, but he did show his face,
Yeah.
Just saying.
But an actual match, though, at Mania.
Well, you know what? This match has to have beer.
The what?
It has to have beer.
Oh, he's trying to beat Stone Cold.
Oh.
Yo, screw you. I tried my best,
You
man.
tried it. You failed.
That's another person going through a table. We had 2 tables.
And try it. Anyways, so we had Cody coming from AEW to WWE.
Yeah.
We had Sasha Banks walking out. Sasha Banks and Naomi walking out.
Cody leaving AEW.
I just said that.
Brawl out.
Yeah, the fallout from All Out
Yeah.
with CM Punk and the Elite.
MJF walking out.
No, that was more storyline based. That was definitely more storyline based.
All the WWE returns.
All the WWE returns, like Bray Wyatt. We had Johnny Gargano come back. Johnny Gargano. We had Dexter Loomis.
That was a good pick right there.
Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai came back at SummerSlam with Bayley.
Tegan Knox just
Io
came back.
Shirai.
Io Shirai.
Shit.
Been a crazy. And then, of course, the biggest thing to happen this year Vince McMahon finally stepping down.
Finally!
That was the best part of my year, bro.
I believe so, yeah. And it's still not over because he's actually planning on trying to make a comeback. Again, all in the span of this year is too much, right? So hopefully he does stay away. Personally, I hope he does stay away. I don't want him to come back.
Yeah.
No.
Him leaving was definitely the best thing to happen to WWE.
No. Hell no. Hell the fuck no. No.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
No.
Okay.
Stop nodding.
Shit. So yeah, so it's been a very crazy year. I want to just really quick ask you guys, what, in your opinion, what was your biggest what was the biggest thing to happen in wrestling this year, in your opinion? And I want to start. Because we don't hear from him enough. I want to hear from SpikeZilla.
You know, my guy's still double champ. I'm just saying, you know. But I like the build up the storylines lately with the bloodline. Basically that's one of my biggest thing. The freaking amazing story matches. You know, we had what was it? We had that nice little match on a few pay-per-views ago. Bloodline versus Kevin Owens.
Survivor Series.
War Games.
Yeah, that was one of the best matches. One of the best storylines this year, and I like the build-up, especially for Sami Zayn, because he doesn't really get much credit, but he is very good at what he does, at his craft, and the betrayal towards Kevin Owens, happened before, but again, it's just he doesn't get enough recognition for what he does for this business, and I feel like at War Games it was the biggest book for him, and he's very oozy.
Yes.
Stuff like that.
He is.
But yeah, Solo, amazing at his craft. Coming off of NXT, destroyed Riddle. That was one of the biggest high points for me. Because it really brands him out as he's like the heavy in the bloodline, and to be honest, that's why he's the enforcer. Solo stepping up against Drew and Cesaro, taking hits, taking bumps, but again, just showing his craft. As the newest member of the bloodline, and I hope to see more of Solo overall. But basically that, and then again, Dexter and Johnny basically reunited. That was awesome. Dexter still kind of creeps me up. I'm happy he's in WWE. Wouldn't be WWE without him. Bray Wyatt, one of the best returns. Let's talk about the 5-star matches we have with Seth and Cody, because those matches are always 5-star matches.
Yeah, we'll get to the matches for sure.
Huh?
Yeah, we'll definitely get to the matches.
Yeah, but that definitely show the wrestling world that Cody just didn't build his character better, but his stamina and his durability is there to match.
His toughness. He's one tough son of a bitch to have to gone into that match with Rollins in the Hell in a Cell with the torn pectoral.
Especially in a freaking Hell in a Cell, bro.
And they didn't hold back.
That was incredible.
And it's not just that, right? It's also the match he had with Andrade in on AEW, the where he went through the flaming table.
Was that this year?
Yeah, I think so. Was it? I don't know. Well, I think it was this year. In either case, it just shows Cody Rhodes is one tough son of a bitch, and he's willing to do anything.
I feel like his high point was the return, and the best thing he could have ever done in the return was face Seth Rollins, because that definitely built a character for him, and that definitely pushed Seth Rollins to a different point in his career as well. Because Cody Rhodes is not a slouch. Seth Rollins been facing great wrestlers, but no one with the resume like Cody Rhodes, and that's what's gonna push him. Let's also talk about one of my favorite matches, Rollins versus Reigns, right? The mind game
from this year.
That mental game, yeah.
Alright, so before we get to the matches, I kind of want to get everybody's thoughts on the moments. like the craziest moments from this year. But we'll get to the matches after. I want to get the other guys' opinions on what they believe.
I just wanted to state, with that match with Rollins and Reigns, is that that definitely also brought out the old Rollins with the mind game, the craft, and then just bringing up what he's done to the Shield, So
right.
I'm like, again, the mind games of Rollins is there, and that's what we need to stay seeing for him. Not these
The laugh.
not these different characters, and they're only there for a month or two, and then switching up. Like, no, we need to see, the Beast Slayer. We need to continue seeing those matches.
The Architect.
The Architect, but especially he's one of the best right now at manipulation. And to be honest, he proved it when he faced Cody, when he faced Reign, when he faced Edge. Those are matches we're gonna always relive because those bring out the best in the wrestlers that were in those matches. And out of all the matches, yes, we're gonna be realistic right now. Rollins have taken a lot of losses this year, but the biggest game he has is, again, him being himself. He created the Architect, the Beast Slayer, and now it's back in play, and hopefully we get to see more of it this year coming up.
No doubt. I think Rollins is gonna have a great 2023. I think he's gonna have a great 2023.
I think he wins a world title again.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, I think so. So real quick, director. So what you want Withheld to go? Actually, okay, that's fine. Withheld. So what was your in your opinion the biggest moment that happened this year?
Biggest moment, well, at least in terms of like shaking professional wrestling, of course, Vince McMahon leaving, but in terms of the actual product, what you're watching on the screen, man.
Both. So Vince McMahon off screen and then on screen. What?
Man, for on screen, that's tough. This year.
What would you say, like your personal highlight on screen this year, like the biggest thing that you think happened?
Probably Cody Rhodes' return.
Okay.
But there's a lot.
I mean, this was a jam-packed year, definitely. Very jam-packed year.
And that moment probably would have been even bigger if Cody doesn't get hurt and basically miss.
Yeah.
He's been out since, June?
Yeah. Essentially. But he's definitely coming. He's making a comeback, I believe, at the Rumble. He's going to have a great 2023 as well.
I just want to add one thing.
I agree with you.
Just in terms of a what the fuck moment, because it got me out of my seat. SummerSlam with Brock Lesnar lifting the fucking ring.
That's right, he did do
just
that.
a what the fuck moment.
That's right, he did do that, right? Farmer Lesnar. All right. No, that was definitely a crazy moment, definitely. The what the fuck moment, right? Okay. Director, you ready now?
Yeah.
So give me your I guess your biggest off-screen and on-screen moment of the year. Like what do you think for you personally?
Personally?
Yeah.
Biggest off-screen moment, I guess, would be the CM Punk thing, even though I was technically
Well, that was on-screen.
Yeah.
On-screen meltdown.
The crazy shit.
On-screen meltdown. Back off-screen fight.
The actual crazy stuff. I would say that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Biggest moment for me. Damn. This is probably gonna sound funny, but probably Thunder Rosa winning the title. That was a good ass moment for me. I liked it a lot.
I mean, you're a big Thunder Rosa fan, and also she is on your.
It was a great moment. She's on great pop.
No, absolutely, man. Like, there's investment there. Is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of emotional investment there in it for you. She's one of your picks. Obviously, that was a great moment for Thunder Rosa as well as for your team. So, for your picks. So yeah, okay, nice. So yeah, as Swagzilla was alluding to earlier with the matches, I kind of want to like circle back to it because I don't want to like say that the matches he picked was the actual like what he believed to be. I'm not sure. I want to know, Swagzilla, what was in your opinion the match of the year? I know you mentioned War Games and some and Rollins and Reigns, but I want to know definitively what was your match of the year for 2022.
All right, so I have 3 matches of the year, and I can explain
3.
why.
Oh, 3-way tie.
All right. Well, it's for different reasons, right?
Okay.
I like War Game just because we don't see much of Solo really doing the damage he did, and I feel like lit the spark in him. Like what he did to you know, Riddle was phenomenal. Also bringing the Umaga spike into it. I know it was a tribute to his late uncle Umaga, so that was beautiful. Now if they can keep that his arsenal, that'd be great, right? But I feel like War Game was great. It was one of my favorite matches, right? It made the unity of the bloodline more surreal. Right now, the BS that was going on with Jay and Sammy is squashed. Now Sammy is officially part of the bloodline. But again, that's the two biggest aspects of that match was Sammy and his betrayal, and him giving Jay the sacrificial lamb as Kevin Owens.
Yep.
And then Solo just going one-on-one, toe-to-toe with Drew McIntyre, a champion, a former two-time champion, and then on top of it, went toe-to-toe with Kevin Owens. And, Kevin Owens is not a slouch. Kevin Owens is a tough son of a bitch. He went toe-to-toe with Reigns multiple times. And, I'm telling you right now, like, for him to do so with the, it just makes that push so much real. Again, Edge matches this year were surreal as well. One of my favorite ones was, again, Seth and Edge. That was one of my favorite ones. Also, you got Cody coming into WWE in WrestleMania. Cody and Seth is one of the best matches of this year.
Which one?
I've seen multiple sources saying that all the matches between Seth and Cody are all 5-star matches, and I can't disagree. They have the longevity and the attention with those matches.
Which one of those did you like the most from Cody and Rollins? Which one would you say you liked the most?
I'm gonna say Hell in a Cell. To be honest, the Hell in a Cell match.
Okay, that's fair.
It just because why? That match was one of the longest matches that they both have, right? But again, it showed that at the end of the day, Cody needed to take everything out the arsenal to put Rollins down, and it was a beautiful match. Even with the torn pec, he did what he had to do, and he came on with the W. And I wish the storyline didn't end there, because to be honest, that's a feud that I need to continue seeing, because that's the feud that's gonna make us either want to see Cody as champion or either see Seth as champion once again.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything against Reign, but at the end of the day, I would like to see the title split. Again, the Universal with Raw and the Heavyweight with SmackDown. I don't think that we should have a unified title, because again, we only seen the champion mostly on SmackDown. And again, that's not really publicizing the Universal belt. But there's one dream match I need to see.
What's that?
And that's Cody Rhodes and Edge. I feel like that match will be a phenomenal match. Edge ain't coming back. I don't think Edge is returning until Royal Rumble.
That's when I believe Rhodes is coming back in Rumble too.
I know some details of his contract were extended. I know last year he only had to make a few appearances. Now I think Edge has double the appearances in his contract with a little more money, so that's going to be great. That means we're going to see Edge more often, which would be good. But let's flip from WWE and go to AEW. I want to speak on FTR, because what they're doing for the business is fucking phenomenal. It is phenomenal.
Great year. Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like them leaving WWE was the best thing for them, because how they are now, they could not be that way in WWE. And right now they're showing the world why they're literally one of the best, maybe the best tag team partners ever. Because you know what? What they're doing worldwide is incredible.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And honestly, I believe they're not doing enough. I believe AEW, Tony Khan aren't doing enough with FDR, in my opinion.
Well, I agree. I definitely agree. But from my understanding, the way their contract is working is for them, they have limited occurrence in AEW due to their contract with other, professional wrestling promotions. If I'm correct, they're holding they're holding 3 tag titles right now.
Yeah, so Ring of Honor, NJPW, and Triple A.
Not Ring of Honor anymore.
So
They lost the Ring of Honor titles?
They lost to the Briscoes.
Oh,
one day
stand corrected.
make it 4 and hold the AEW tag title
Yeah, we
with the
missed
other
final
3.
battle,
It'd
sorry,
be
folks.
phenomenal because you know what, they are a force to be reckoned with, and I give it that much.
I
I think the Acclaim basically won that though.
No. I'm gonna get to that. But
I wish I want to bring something up with NXT. I feel like
NXT, wow.
is kind of dying out. One thing I did appreciate with NXT is what they did with Apollo Crew.
Mhm.
But haven't really seen much of them lately. Hopefully they do something about that because him, and NXT and the New Day as freaking NXT tag team champions is a beautiful thing, man.
yeah, no, I agree. But before you dive in too deep into the NXT stuff, I kind of want to get the other guys' thoughts on their match of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back muting myself, because I'm working.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so we're gonna start again now with Health. I just want to get his match of the year for 2022, what he believed to be.
Well, I need to split it in 3 and then I'll pick from it. But for WWE, Rollins and Cody in Hell in a Cell. I think that was the best match. For ROH, I did not see Final Battle, so with that being said, I'm going with the Briscoes and FTR, the 2 out of 3 falls match from
It was
Death Before Dishonor.
Yep.
And as for AEW, and this is probably biased because I was there live, Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson
That
at
was a good match. Yeah.
Grand Slam. Now between all 3, FTR and the Briscoes, that might have been the best tag team match I've ever seen. And just told that it's everything you want in a wrestling match. It's grueling, there's violence, but not over choreographed nonsense kind of bull crap that like ECW could sometimes be guilty of, and great storytelling. So it's like the perfect match you can ask for.
No, it was great. No, and I just wanted to just add on to that just real quick, just to give you it's gonna be real quick, short and sweet and simple. I believe for me, FTR versus the Briscoes at Supercard of Honor was the best match of the year, personally, in my opinion, and I believe that again with Swag and with Held have been staying. FTR has been the greatest tag team this year. They had a really great year. And tag team wrestling in general has been great.
Yeah.
And big majority and a big reason for that is FTR. Because if you think about the greatest tag team matches that happened this year, FTR was involved. Yeah. The Briscoes, the Young Bucks, it was they Acclaimed, it was Swerve and Keith Lee. So
And I'll give the Usos a shout out in WWE.
they only had one against the Street Profits, I think. But if you compare the two, FTR, hands down, best, in my opinion, best tag team of the year.
I think best tag team in the world right now.
No, for sure. I mean, yeah, sure. I agree. I'm not going to argue that. So, with that, director, what was your personal favorite match of the year? Or what would you consider the match of the year?
Well, out of recency, honestly, the FTR, but there's so much to go back on that I can't even.
There is a lot, yeah.
There's way
There
too
is a
much
lot.
to go back on.
There is a lot. No, it was a crazy big year.
But damn. I mean, MJF and CM Punk had a great match too.
They did. They really did, yeah.
But I don't know. Out of recency, the safest answer I would say is definitely the Briscoe brothers. All 3 of them, all 3 of those matches were great. And we saw the Briscoes live. You gotta remember that.
Yeah, we did.
So,
well, at House of
was
Glory.
House of Glory. But
Yeah, but still, they were great.
They still did their thing. But
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say that, man. I'll say the latest one. That was a great match. I've seen that.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw
The Final
it.
Battle? Okay.
Yeah, that was a good.
I need to watch it.
You mentioned them, MJF and CM Punk. Also, it would have been my favorite match if I wasn't live at Grand Slam. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
That's pretty much the only reason Moxley and Danielson's up there.
That's fair. Again, the emotional investment into it, it makes sense. So, nothing taken away from all the great matches. There have been a ton of great matches, and we essentially
too many.
There's too many to say in one video. We'll probably be here for hours. But yeah, no, it was a really good year in wrestling, especially I believe for tag team wrestling. So, and with that, I kind of want to switch back to Swag because I wanted to finish his thought on NXT real quick. He was mentioning Cruz. He was also mentioning how the New Day are now the NXT Tag Team Champions, which is pretty surprising. I'm not sure where they're going with that, but if
Ziggler was NXT champion.
That's true. That's true. Damn. So, Swag, if you're still there, do you want to finish your thought on NXT real quick?
Yeah. So I noticed, like NXT is bringing a lot of the superstars from WWE and to push the ratings and stuff like that, which is cool. I wish they would use them better, like with especially with Apollo Crews, a feud was going on, and then they kind of stopped the feud, and I don't know where they were going with that, but Apollo was looking amazing at NXT, and then fell off the face of earth. New Day as NXT champion, I understand why they did that. Now Kofi has literally the most tag team championship wins.
Yeah, he broke the record.
In the record.
Congrats to him.
And that's a big accomplishment. And he's actually one of the only tag team to hold both SmackDown Raw and NXT tag team champions.
There's only two: the New Day and FTR.
I was thinking about with the revival. Yeah, FTR. Yeah. That's amazing.
So he's one of the few. Like I said, he's one of the few.
Well, didn't American Alpha as well?
Nope.
No? Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
They held SmackDown, didn't they?
Okay, yes, you're right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I stand corrected.
They held 2 out of 3, but overall, it's been a good year. Especially New Day. It's been a good year for them. They had the longest title reign in history. Sadly, it was overtaken by the Usos. But the feud never stopped there. Kofi with the most tag team title wins in history. That's a great accomplishment for him. He can definitely, I see Kofi hopefully in the next few years getting a world title back. That's the hope because he is a great wrestler. He's a great tag team wrestler. He did amazing work as a singles competitor as well. And hopefully we can see Biggie come back too.
Yeah. Hopefully he gets well soon.
But let's redirect to one match that I wish we would have seen more of, or it's been very sloppy between Brock and Bobby.